And welcome back to Easterus. And we are this morning coming to you live from the PS4E Primary School, the oldest primary school here in Easterus. And of course, it's for the exciting launch of our road to Gibraltar, because that is where the Youth Netball World Cup 2025 will take place in September. And of course, our very own baby Protea as well, they qualified, and not just qualified, they qualified top of their group to represent South Africa, represent Africa alongside Malawi and Zambia at that competition, joining the host nation Gibraltar and of course 16 other teams. And you heard earlier from the president of Netball South Africa, Cecilia Molokwane, we're not going to make up numbers, we are going there to compete for the title. And tell you a little bit more about the school. I'm going to call in now the principal of the school, Mr. Nkosi. Mr. Nkosi, thanks first and foremost for hosting us here. And I must say, the rain, it's coming down in buckets, but it hasn't dampened our spirits this morning.
Thank you, most definitely. Good morning to the viewers as well. Thank you, Sakina. We're excited as a school, and as you know, the rain is always regarded as blessings. So we are very excited, you know, with your presence, you know, for gracing us, and on behalf of the school governing body, the SMT of the school, our learners, our educators, you know, and our district, you know, under the leadership of Mr. Nkadimeng, our district director. Thank you very much for gracing us with your presence.
Mr. Nkosi, with the help of our very generous sponsors, Morning Live, the SABC News team, and of course, Uhuru Spectrum, SPAR, Telkom, and of course, Aspen, they also usually join us on these drives. They've come together, given us all of what you see here this morning. I think I'm forgetting Lions because, and I'm mentioning everybody who usually comes to the table in one way or another. And Adidas, of course, as you can see from the balls here. And, you know, all of these people who always generously join us in donating to the schools. What does this mean for you? Is this something that you would find useful here at your school?
Most definitely. A few days ago, we had a meeting with head office from the Gauteng Department of Education, and the sports is part and parcel of the curriculum. And we really appreciate it. We are a school that is in dire need of sports equipment, and with these, you know, donations that we received today, we're very excited. We will put it to good use for our learners, you know, to be physically active, you know, so that we can take them off the streets. So we thank you very much. And we will put this to good use, and then so that it benefits our learners and the community in its entirety.
And I tell you what, just watching some of the learners here at PS4E Primary, I'm already excited, and I can already tell you it's going to go to good use. And I want to call them in. They just standing to my right as they enter. These are some of the learners. You see this netball net here, the net, it was perfectly positioned, but of course they've been playing, and therefore you can see it has to be attached properly. But I'm joined by Thandolwetu, Quinn, and Caleb. And these are some of the sports people here at the school. I say sports people because they participate in multiple sporting codes. Thandolwetu, your favorite?
Netball.
What position do you play?
Center.
Your sporting hero?
Bongiwe.
Bonging Somi.
Yes.
Hey, and so you are now at the school, and do you play for the school?
Not yet, because they're still doing the grade 6s, but they're still creating a team for the grade 7s.
Are you excited though?
Yes, very much.
And the equipment, you had a feel, does that actually get you excited as well for what's to come?
Yes, because they are really nice.
Right, let's move on to Quinn. And I must tell you, Quinn, she said to me, when I was watching her moves here, she said to me, it's the Moilwa blood. And I'm like, Moilwa blood? And she said, yeah, Blanche Moilwa. You remember her? Distance runner here in South Africa, along with the Zola buds of the day. So this is her little niece here, Quinn. So what's your favorite sport?
I like soccer and basketball.
And who's your sporting hero?
Depends on what game, soccer or basketball.
Both?
Both. Soccer, I like Cristiano Ronaldo, he's my hero. And then basketball, LeBron James.
Okay, it's getting hot in here. Let's move to Caleb. Caleb, good morning. So what's your favorite?
My favorite is basketball, man.
Okay, like Quinn. So who's your hero?
Stephen Curry.
Okay, LeBron, Steph Curry. Who's the best?
Steph Curry.
Why?
He has more cups, more nets, and more assists. He's overall the greatest.
Okay, I can't argue with that. It's true, but he's just my personal favorite.
Okay. See, I love a girl who can concede that. Hey, we can't argue with the stats at the moment, and Steph Curry is red hot at the moment. So these are the learners who will obviously be participating in the various sporting codes. You had a feel of the equipment earlier on as well. So if you could just tell us, what do you make of these donations? I know, Mr. Nkosi, they already asked if they can take balls home.
The balls are very nice. They have a nice bounce, especially for basketball. And in soccer, they would go very far. It will be nice to actually play with this type of balls.
And I tell you how you know that these are the sports people. They check the ball, they're like, what size, number 5? I was like, yeah, these are the ones.
The balls have a good feel, the curve is nice, and the dynamic is actually very good.
And the netball?
They're very nice, and I love how strong it is.
Yeah, because all of these things matter, the curve, the bounce, the feel, because you need to be able to catch it and catch it properly. And this is why I must say I'm so excited, because when I heard the sort of detail that these kids were getting into, I knew we came to the right place and the equipment's going to go to good use. As Cecilia makes her way in, Mr. Nkosi, again, the equipment, the kids are very excited, but we always worry that these things may sit and collect dust in a cupboard somewhere.
Yeah, unfortunately not, yes. Yeah. With us, like we've mentioned, to say that sports is part of our curriculum here at the school. And, just to make sure that we keep our learners physically active, and make sure that at least we compete, as a school. We are not here to add numbers, as well as a school. So we will be having our program, intensive one, so that at least our learners are, active every afternoon, and then so that at least we know that we can compete with the best.
And then, Cecilia, you have some balls that you've brought to the school, and that is not all, because there are quite a few. And we spoke off when we were talking, if I could just come through here, we spoke about the cost of this equipment. It's not cheap. So for these children to play, when they talk about the feel, the dynamics of the equipment, that is a serious thing.
A very serious thing, Sakina. I always say when you want to produce quality, give them quality. This thing of us giving schools and players balls that are, by the way, it's not going to work for us. We need to give them the quality balls that we, as the Spa Proteas, as the baby Proteas going to Gibraltar, are playing with, so as they can know the look and feel of the ball and say, I'm used to this ball. Not when they go to a certain tournament and they're like, what is the grip? What is it like? So this is very important that we give them things that we use at a national level.
Yeah, and this is it. And believe it or not, these are the official balls that we have here. And these cost about 800 rand? The official match balls?
The Gilbert match ball is about 800 rands, and then the training balls is about 400 rands. So when you give this kind of balls, you know that you are contributing towards making this girl, Thandolwetu, the best center in the country.
Indeed. And of course, then, we always talk about this equipment, but I was saying to you, so important, the sanitary towels that you've also brought along for us, that SPA have donated, but then also things like sports bras, also very, very important, but very expensive.
Look, if I would have somebody say we want to donate sports bras to the girls, we've got breasts. We can't run away from that. We are women, and we are born like that. And there's some breasts that girls cannot carry, and they cannot afford. Most of our girls that are playing netball are from disadvantaged homes. We need to do a drive now. We've been doing take it drive. Puma is on board with Netball South Africa. We're happy with that. But we need to do a sports bra drive to say that kid that wants to play netball or any sporting code and doesn't have that proper sports bar, because it will affect them at their backs at the end of the day if they don't have that proper sports bra to play with. It's very key and important that we give them proper sports bras as much as we give them proper techies that they have to play netball with. So let's have somebody saying, I want to donate, I want to do this. As much as SPA is donating sanitary towels to us, we had a problem, and SPA said, Netball South Africa, let's come on board. We are doing sanitary towels. Let's give your girls sanitary towels. Let them not struggle to be on court and to play, to say, I'm on my periods, I cannot play. So let a bra also not be an obstacle.
Indeed, and Mr. Nkosi, we've brought several boxes of sanitary towels, and it will go some way, we hope, to assisting with this problem, because girl children through period poverty miss as much as the equivalent of 3 months of school in the most impoverished areas, just because they don't have sanitary towels and they stay at home. So we hope that's going to go a long way. All right, let's end it off here. Message for the baby Proteas on the road to Gibraltar. Caleb?
I hope they do good, and they must come back with a cup.
Yeah. And Quinn?
Just a good luck and have fun.
And then Tandolwe, to your sport.
I wish them well, please do good.
And Mr. Nkosi, of course, we're hoping that at some point we could come back to this school and come and unearth the next basketball star, football star, netball star.
We promise, most definitely. When you come back, you will get a star from our school. And we say good luck to our team as well. Already in the back. Thank you.
And I must say, we've met such great people here this morning. Cecilia, with the netball coach here from the area, came to speak to her about the workshops that they've been running. And those, of course, Cecilia, are also very important in making sure that the development does happen, because in the end, it's all about the development of the sport. And again, all of these things cost money.
They cost money. Development is key. Remember, if you want to produce a star, you must start them when they are still young. And I always say it all begins at the Department of Basic Education. I'm happy that we are at a school now and we are starting it here, because when you give them the right techniques and the right skills at this early age, you know that you're going to produce the next Carla of this country. And I'm saying Carla Victor because of she's a baby SPA Proteas. The next Poppy Nematangari, that will go and represent us. The next, Dipuko, Bali Dipuko, that is here. The next Lisa, and the next Zahara. Those are the players that went to Jamaica and represented as well. So it's very key and important, because these are school players. I even said to the minister, when you remember, some of these kids are still in school, but they're going to represent us. So it's very key that we do development and we do it correctly. And the collaboration between us and schools is the one that can lead any sporting federation anyway. Let's keep on playing. And the girls, road to Gibraltar, let's all meet at TNL when we host them and launch them officially, when the country has to see who are the girls that are going to Gibraltar.
And of course, we here at Morning Live and SABC News, we're going to be right there with them on the road to Gibraltar. It's been absolutely fabulous. It's raining buckets, but Mr. Nkosi says it's a sign of blessings. It's all good. And here we are at the PS Fourie Primary School in Easterist in the east of Pretoria. It's been a fabulous morning. My heart is full. And thank you so much for the generous reception here at the school, Mr. Nkosi, the community that's come out, and all the kids here at the school. Thank you so much for giving us of your time this morning and participating. And can't wait to be there. The road to Gibraltar officially launched right here on Morning Live.